Good morning and welcome to day 4 of the 28-day DCT challenge. Welcome, Facebook, and welcome, YouTube. Lovely to have you here. So, day 4, 4 days in. If you're brand new here, if you're discovering this, don't worry, just stay with us for this and a bit later on go over the other days. They aren't long at all, and you can pick this up at any time. So, during the first 9 days of the DCT challenge, all we need to do is watch ourselves. And I call this observe and allow. So, watch yourself as you go through your daily routine. Now, here are some key areas of your life to notice, to pay attention to, or just observe. In no particular order, let's just start here. Sleep habits. Personal hygiene. So that's what you eat, it's how you treat your body, it's exercise, it's the stuff that you put on your body. Chores, cleaning, shopping, paying bills, etc., running errands. Addictions, people, places, things. Screen time, so that's all media. Social life. Travel and commuting, relationships, family responsibilities. Um, and this is kind of like a bucket that holds everything here. This is your hobby, your cause, your passion. It can be your faith. It can be a charity that you help out a lot with. It can be something that you feel really, um, motivated by. So, like a cause, it can be a hobby. The next one is money, where I spend, where I don't, where my money goes. And last but not least, downtime. So that is your unstructured time. And what do you do for pleasure? Right. So that's just a little checklist. And today I'd like to zoom in on one area. And it's an area that impacts everything else in our life. And that area is sleep. So we're going to deploy today on day 4, observe and allow around sleep. So we're going to take some brief mental notes, but don't obsess about this. And it's going to be based on these 4 really simple questions. And all this material will be in the show notes underneath this video. Number 1. So remember, we're talking about sleep. Number 1, what is my objective? An example would be to get to bed at 10 p.m. 2, why do I want to get to bed at that time? Example, I want to get 8 hours sleep. 3, where do I want to sleep? Sounds a bit obvious, but you'd be surprised. Example answer, I want to be in my own bed and in my own bedroom. 4, this is kind of an important one. How do I actually approach sleep? Example, I don't have a fixed time to go to bed. I often go to bed after my favorite show or shows, quite often later than I wanted. I get into bed and I often delay sleep by scrolling on social media, or maybe I make a late night snack. These are just examples. So, number 4, the how in the observe and allow is where the gold will be. The how. So, in the first 3, what, why, where of sleep, you've established your area and your goal. The how is the observation of what you actually do. So if there's a gap between the what and the how, just allow your mind to think about that, but avoid taking action because we are still in observe and allow mode. First 9 days, observe and allow. So as the 9 days build and you continue to observe and allow, but don't act, 2 things happen. Number 1, you will naturally become more present in the now moment, no matter what happens. Number 2, you will naturally begin to challenge and question everything you do by habit. And that is going to build up an internal resistance to those habits. So, by denying your doer, the person that does the habits, the person we call monkey mind in control. So, by denying your doer the ability to impulsively interrupt an action, a habit that doesn't meet your objective, is going to build a desire to eventually take action. It's psychology 101. When we delay something, we want it even more. So, when we delay taking action because we want to prime our monkey mind, the impulsive, habitual part of ourselves, we are actually strengthening our own resolve to make profound shifts. Now, remember, in step 3 of DCT, we prime our electromagnetic field. So, right now, we are priming our monkey mind, the impulsive, habit prone, do this every day, do the same thing, same results. We're priming it. And we prime it by observing it and by allowing, but not by doing anything to interrupt it. And it will drive it crazy. So from day 6 until day 9, we're going to apply this 4-step observe and allow approach to other key areas of our life. Today we talked about sleep, but as you guys know, there are a lot of other areas of our life that we run on autopilot. So I'm going to stick a bunch of resources, including the PDF program, to the 28-day challenge. And I'm I'm excited. I'm excited about the next few days because, as I said, the first 9 days is a very, very, very powerful, powerful time in the DCT 28-day challenge. And I also invite you today, if you have comments or questions about the DCT 28-day challenge, like where did it come from? Why do we do what we do? Why 9 days? Why 999? Like, what's that about? Please put them underneath in the comment section. Usually for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I hang around on the social media platforms and I'm really happy to answer any questions that you may have, or indeed hear your feedback, how things are going, if there's anything that's happening, anything that's come up for you. So let's get into technique. So every day we practice something called DCT, Deep Coherence Technique. It is a 5-step grounding body activation. And we always start with step number 1. Step number 1 is grounding, not just grounding to the floor, but grounding to the earth itself. So take a few deep breaths. Drop into stillness. Just allow the thoughts to flutter around your head, but pay no attention to them. Just be here with me, here, right now, in this space. Step number 1, put your feet flat on the ground. If you're able to, take your shoes and socks off. Now bring your awareness to the soles of your feet. Feel every inch of skin, any sensations. Just allow your awareness to run throughout the soles of your feet. Now hold that feeling and now bring your awareness to the ground beneath the soles of your feet. The ground beneath the soles of your feet. Feel any sensation, any texture, any temperature difference. Just notice the difference between the soles of your feet and the ground. And now close the gap. So bring your awareness through the soles of your feet and bring your awareness up from the ground and make them one awareness. Now close your eyes and I want you to visualize dropping your awareness down through the soles of your feet and through the ground, but you don't go down another level like wherever you are at. You actually drop down into the earth itself. And as you drop down, you become immediately aware of a massive network of underground roots. Now, I want you to push your awareness, your focus, your attention down through that root system. And I want you to push down through the layers of the earth, spreading out in all directions, but going down, 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 until you reach the center of the earth. And at the center of the earth is the earth's core. It is round, it is solid, it is black, it's immutable. And your roots are actually rooted and anchored into the earth's core. They are one with it. So now enter the earth's core and become one with it. The earth's core is familiar to you. It is safe, it is warm, it is black, and it is nourishing. So connect to those feelings, those sensations, but more importantly, the vibration, the resonance, and the frequency that the earth generates at her core. Now I want you to visualize pulling up from the earth's core a golden amber liquid like sap. It's actually a frequency. You're going to pull that up, 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 up through all the layers of the earth, up through that root system, up, 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 until it hits the ground and then comes up through your feet, filling your feet with a really intense, grounding, warm sense of heavy relaxation, as though somebody put a warm blanket over your feet. And now feel how rooted you are to the ground because you're plugged in, you're connected. This is grounding and it's important. And now, as I count from 10 to 1, you're going to feel the frequency of the earth herself, that golden amber sap frequency, vibration, resonance. Fill your body, leaving you feeling grounded, connected, and relaxed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step number 1 complete. You are grounded. Step number 2. Step number 2 is an expedited pranayama breath technique. We're going to take 5 deep breaths. We're going to fill our lungs and belly with oxygen. We're going to breathe through the nose. We're going to count 4. And then we're going to exhale through pursed lips slowly at the count of 8. 5 times we're going to do this. Continue to breathe this way, but don't overthink it. Step number 2, you are activated. Step number 3, we're going to prime our electromagnetic field. It runs arm's length all the way around us, from the top of our head to the tips of our fingers to the soles of our feet. Your electromagnetic field is you. It is the greater part of you. It is intelligent and sentient. And from your field, you receive information from your environment first. And from your field, you signal information into your environment first. So, what I want you to do is take your hands and your fingers, and I want you just to feel the space around your body. Now, this is a sensory thing. So move how you want to move. And we say to you, notice what you notice. Any feelings, any thickness of the air, any tingling. Just feel. This is just how I'm moving. But you move as you are called to. Step number 3 complete. Your electromagnetic field has been primed. Step number 4. Your field has been primed for what comes next. Put your hands in front. Connect to them. Put them to your heart. Open your hands. Close your eyes. And imagine walking through your hands as though you are entering through a doorway. When you enter the doorway, you find yourself inside of a magnificent chamber. This chamber feels familiar. It is serene. It is a holy place. And as you enter the center of this great chamber, you notice a golden light all around you. And that light begins to gather and form a ball of light. And that ball of light comes towards you. Now move towards it. And as you do so, this ball of light gets bigger and you become one with it. The ball of light resembles a rising sun, radiant, powerful, glorious, mighty. And as it rises out from the center of your heart, it casts its rays of light in all directions throughout your primed electromagnetic field. Now we call this the powered I am. But you can think of this as your higher power, your most brilliant self, the unlimited you, the space of genius. To feel that. You are magnificent. Gently bring that power back in, as within, so without. Noticing the pressure, the force that you have built up between your hands. That's energy, and you have generated it today. So pull your hands in. I'm going to go to step number 5 now. Make this shape with your hands. Place it here. And we're going to connect with all of the people who are meditating with us today. This is called vortex energy. It's power of 8. So we're going to take the energy from the group, which is so powerful, and we're going to run it through our third eye, or the enlightened mind, or your crown chakra, if you wish. We do that to get permission from our mind, the higher mind. And as soon as we get permission, we run that vortex power down to the heart. And then what the heart does, because it's a portal, it's a centrifugal device, biotechnology. It takes that power and it generates a wave that we call coherence. You can see this as a wave. You can see this as a ripple on a still lake. Watch that ripple moving out in all directions. Just allow it. And when that wave or ripple reaches the edges of your electromagnetic field, just let it go, because it's going to keep on running for you throughout your day. Your day will have coherence running through it. So let's close the technique out. This is very important. Put your hands in front like this and repeat after me. And so it is. For I command my space and I bless my day. And we say to you, notice what you notice in the quantum field today. It is always, always communicating with you. And know that when the epiphanies, opportunities, relationships, so-called miracles happen, know that they began here with you. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.